Today we will discuss about that the derivation for gravitational potential energy. Let us consider that a body of mass m with a gravitational acceleration or acceleration due to gravity, that is g. Acceleration due to gravity at this stage, that is g. Now, if the body has the mass m and acceleration due to gravity g, whenever it will be lifted up to a certain height h. Now here, that the amount of force applied due to gravity, that is equal to the weight of the body, or by derivation we can say that this is equal to m into g. Weight of the body, that is equal to mass of the body into acceleration due to gravity, and whenever it is lifted up to a height of h, so displacement covered, that is equal to h. Therefore, the gravitational potential energy symbolized as U, that is equal to that the work done or the force which is applied or the weight of the body, that is equal to mg into h. So gravitational potential energy, that is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity into height. From this expression now we can say that there are three factors which affect to that of the gravitational potential energy. So those factors are, number one, that is your mass. So from this expression we can see that greater the mass, greater will be the gravitational potential energy. So gravitational potential energy. So this implies that U is directly proportional to mass provided acceleration due to gravity and height remains constant. So that means at a particular place, if the acceleration due to gravity g and h both will be remain same, in such cases the gravitational potential energy is directly proportional to the mass of the body. That is your acceleration due to gravity or g. Acceleration due to gravity or g. Now here also from this expression we can say that U or that the gravitational potential energy is directly proportional to g provided mass and displacement or the height remains constant. So this means that if we take a body to a different places on the surface of earth, in such cases we will find out wherever acceleration due to gravity is more, in such cases the gravitational potential energy for that same body at a certain height that becomes more. Third factor, that is your height. So now from this expression, from the expression U is equal to mgh, we can say that gravitational potential energy or U is directly proportional to h, the height, provided in such cases that if mass and acceleration due to gravity may be same or it may be constant. So this means that the greater the height, or if a body will be taken to a greater height from the surface of the earth to a greater height, in such cases that the gravitational potential energy becomes more. Take an example. Let us take an example that a body was kept on the surface of earth at a certain height which is equal to h1. Now whenever the same body will be lifted up to h2, a height h2, in such cases h1 is greater than h2, h2 is greater than h1. So therefore, at this instant, at the topmost part, that we will find out the potential energy here U, that is equal to mgh2, and at this stage that gravitational potential energy, that is equal to mgh1. So in such cases, whenever the body, this body that will be taken from that certain height h1 to h2, in such cases since h2 is greater than h1, so therefore we can say that here there will be gain in potential energy, or we can say that the total or the gain in potential energy, that is equal to mgh2 minus mgh1, or therefore by taking mg common it becomes h2 minus h1. So remember that whenever a body is taken from a certain height from the ground to a larger height or h2, in such cases the body gains that the potential energy, and this gain of potential energy, that is equal to mg into h2 minus h1. Another example, conversely we can say that whenever body is kept at a certain height which is h1, and whenever the body falls freely such that the height from the ground is h2, in such cases, at this case, whenever the body is falling freely towards the gravity, in such cases, that at this place, at initial place, whenever it was at initial place, here we can say that u is equal to mgh1, and here it is mgh2. So therefore, in such cases, for a free falling body, which is falling from a height of h1 to h2, in such cases since h1 is greater than h2, so therefore we can say that mgh1 must be greater than mgh2. So therefore there is a loss of potential energy on gravitational potential energy, and this becomes mgh1 minus mgh2, or therefore that will be equal to mg into h1 minus h2. So remember that whenever a body is taken from a certain height to another height from the ground, in such cases there is the gain in potential energy. Here there is gain in potential energy, or in other words we can say that just before returning to the ground, if a ball is thrown vertically upward, whenever it reaches to the topmost part at h max or maximum height, we find out the potential energy becomes maximum, or here gravitational potential energy becomes maximum, whereas just before touching the ground it becomes minimum. So therefore whenever a body is thrown vertically upward, there will be gain in potential energy, and whenever a body falls freely towards the ground, so in such cases there is a loss of potential energy.